All right, hello everyone. I'm doing something a little different today. I watched Jawoodle's updated video on his killing corridor for Alpha 19, and it still works, although it had to be modified. Well, every time Jawoodle does something cool, or if I watch someone else do something cool, I think, how can you apply that in the world instead of a standalone horde type basey thing, right? Because I'm the type, I like to put my horde base and my living base, I like it to be one base. Okay, I like it all together, which I know can be dangerous, but if I defend it well, then it's not that dangerous. And I know with demolishers now, it makes things a little more interesting, but you know, it is what it is. So what I'd like to do is to take something and apply his I think once those cool off, I can usually get rid of this. You have to wait for the fires to go down or something. Anyway, I want to take his idea of the killing corridor and I want to apply it to a base. So, and specifically for those people who maybe are just starting out, and so you find something small. And so, can you take something small? Let's say, oh, I like that, but I'm gonna tear it up because I need that space. Say something like this, right? It's Horde Night. Get out of the way, door. Hang on. Let's take care of business. Okay. It's getting close to Horde Night, and you know, usually we run into places like that and hide in the corners or something, or we'll build. You know, we'll get at the top of a brick building. We'll stay there. You know, something like that. So what if we started off small? Let's just say you start off at the very beginning. This is cool because you'd have lots of room. We could clear this out. This isn't a flip video, so I'm not going to flip the inside. But let's just say you wanted to start off really small because it's easier to create a Horde Night base if you think small, right? And I know that his killing corridor is small, so that's not an issue. But you know, I don't know. I want a home, but I want it to be protected. Okay, so that's how I'm going into this. I'm going to come back in a few minutes and show you what I have so far. All right, so I'll be back in a minute. Now, I did have to use a lot of cobblestone to get this all the way around. I mean, it's a pretty small place, so I had to do something. I mean, it was either that or build up wall, and I don't want to build up wall. I'm not going to be a fan of walls. Because they're just going to get busted on. Now, I know that the Fun Pimps have changed it so that the slits can be busted, but they don't typically will run across them. They'll hit that first one and then start head banging. So, you know, you could take those out. That wouldn't be a big deal. So I don't want zombies to ever get close to my base, right? So remember, I want this to be a home as well as a horde base. So I have to deter them. So I'm going to use this as a deterrent. Is it a bit of a cheat? Yeah. Will it eventually be patched out? Probably. You know, and then we'll have to do something right here. I don't know what it's going to be. But obviously right now, what we haven't done is we haven't given them a reason to come to get us. Okay? So let's give them a reason to come get us. Now, one thing I'm going to do right here is let's put one of these in, okay, so that we can get down to the ground floor from up, and we could put a, I mean, we could put a door. We could still put a door here, but who cares, right? So that's my door. That's where I will be coming out, and so the idea is I'm going to make it so that they want to cross right here. Fart. Let's clean that up. All right, try to keep it clean under here. Try to keep it nice and flat. You know, eventually over time, would we want to build this up? Yeah. Would we still want to be here when we get to the much tougher Horde Nights? I don't know. Maybe if we added some more some more defenses of some sort. We could at least consider it. I'm gonna take out a little bit more. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to the flagstone tips. Now we're going to have to go advanced on that. And I'm going to do as Jawoodle did by putting the fat chunk on top. Okay? Alright. You with me? Now, they can run across that. They can run across it and come at us, or at least hit right there on that wall. So, what Jawoodle did is he built walls right here. He built walls, I should say. I don't want to build walls. What are you doing? Whatever is happening right now, I don't like it. Oh, you know what? It's because I'm using C, and C is to drop down. I'm using C because I play a lot of Stranded Deep, and I'm looking to craft. Now, we have to go to R. I'm going to use this big honking thing right here, the 1/4. Okay? Now, I do want that to be part of the wall, so I think what I want to do is get rid of that trellis and that trellis. And let's turn this right there. Now that particular trellis, you can see, I don't know if you can see, it's always in the middle, right? So that gives us a little space there. Is that important? No, but I just wanted to point that out, that you're not going to be able to get that all the way down to the ground, or all the way down to that other bit. Now I don't want to make this a whole wall because I want to be able to see. Okay, so you know what? Just take God mode off. All right. So right here, I can't seem to move through. There we go. We might build something else right here. Instead of a ramp, maybe we just have it flat so we can kind of sit. So, or we could take out part of this wall or something. We could do something, okay, to make this a little more cooperative as we get down. So we could, in fact, we probably want, I mean, because this is gonna, you'd have to nerd all the way over to get out, things like that. That's not really what we want. So, you know, we probably want to build a second entrance into this place anyway, or go down and have a. No, we don't want to do that. Anyway, okay. Let me turn God on right now because I'm just rambling. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raise it up one. Okay, I think I will take this out. Okay, we'll do some. I would do, if it was me, I would do something here. I'd put, like, take this part out and put bricks or something so you can see underneath. And then we could sit right here, and then you could see, we could still see. That's the sound machine guns make. All right, so we can see it. Right. So what do we have to do now? Well, I tell you, if first of all, if they fall down, they're going to go into that berserk mode and start banging on walls and whatnot. So we have to avoid that. This is, again, something that Jawoodle talked about. So this is not my idea. All right. I think any of us, if we were playing and we saw that they were falling and going into attack mode, you immediately start thinking, well, how do I get them to not do that, right? I tried a few things. I put hay down here. I put, what else did I try? Spikes, because I figured maybe that by taking the harm, it might deter them. It didn't. So, if they drop from a certain height, I don't know what that is. Someone else that is smarter than I am, has more knowledge of the game, probably knows. That's not the right piece. Where is the piece? And why am I not finding it? Because it usually doesn't take me this long to find the piece. It's right there, you dangus. Alright. Now let's go. I could probably do this much more efficiently by putting blocks in ahead of time. and knowing where all of the pieces are, and then to press at them and go, hey, copy rotation, and then put that down there. All right. So what that's going to do is when they do fall, they'll just slide down. And now we want them to run around, okay? And we want them to come out. I want them to know where is, there it is. No, boom, boom. That's about center. I'm basing it based on the trellis. It doesn't really matter where it is. So I send them to the other side. Now, I've tried this in another base, and I'll show you that other base, but I wanted to come over here and show you on a smaller scale. Okay? And I think for this one, what we ought to do is just switch, just go to angles. They'll climb up that angles. You know, angles aren't going to stop them anymore. So let's go 2. I think 2 will be fine. I don't know if I put that back far enough. It's fine. It's fine. We want to give them a chance to run all the way around. That's too many hits. I'll have to clean that up. That's all right. How is that? Did we get it? It's fine. It's super. No, not right here. Oh, hello. That's not the right gun. There we go. You got it. Put that right there. There, clean it up. Clean it up. All right, now let me put these up. Let me put these up. Let me grab these. And like I said, all wood. Let's go advanced. Okay. Thank you. Right, put that there. And we'll put this all the way around just to keep things nice and flat. I hope that tree doesn't just interfere with our work here. Excuse me. Why? I mean, we have the power of the purple guns. Why fight with it? Don't fight. Now, is this necessary? No. Do I think they'll stub their toes on that? I seriously doubt it. I seriously doubt it. But if you want it to look pretty, then that's not pretty. Then do it. But again, wood. Let's just aim at the ground for heaven's sakes. Okay, so it's not going to work there because we've got the shed in the way. We could move the shed if we really wanted to. Shed doesn't have to be there. Okay, go right there then. Thanks. Alright, this won't take long. Now, I have tried this, and I will show you that base because it's bigger. So to show you that you could do this if it's a small place or a large place, I think obviously, you know, the procedure is exactly the same. It's just really a question of how much work you want to put into it. Right? So I started with something really small. I could have gone with a shed or something. Just something nice and small. Now, eventually, yeah, I think I would. You know, if I was going to stay here, if it looked to really hold up, then I would probably upgrade everything under here, turn it all into walls, and then eventually concrete. Now, what happens if you get, you know, someone that's going to explode, like the demolition? Well, there's only one, right? It's a demolition. That's not good. I mean, this place is certainly not going to hold up to that. You'd have to upgrade it. Eventually, you'd probably want to move, right? I mean, I just don't think this is the place to be forever. I'm not saying that at all. Okay, so let's turn them on. Let's see. Okay, I don't think I have them on. Are they on? Oh, they're already on. All right. Hey. Oh, she climbed up. Maybe it's not deep enough? I wasn't sure how far to make it. How deep. Hi! Don't hit that. See, but you remember, you're also shooting at him. Oh, that one jumped and she fell. She's probably gonna go into attack mode. Nope, she just took off running. Oh, she did her stumble. That wasn't a fall. That was a stumble. So we've heard a little bit of punching on these little posts here. I mean, we could have these going all the way around if we wanted to, just to add a little bit more. So, I mean, they're still going. All right, so really the only thing that I have done here to Jawoodle's his killer corridor is mine's not as big. I don't think it needs to be. But right here, instead of walls, I've used these 1/4 and 1/4 blocks, and so I can see, and I can shoot, right? Which I think is definitely an advantage. Now, what else would I do with this? Well, I'll tell you in a moment. We have one more. Thank you. All right, so that's it. Some wood, a lot of cobblestone, but cobblestone is manageable. And they didn't do anything down here. It just sends them around. And they did do some punching right here because they get caught right here. So maybe if, well, I think they're going to, because it's a corner, I think they're going to get caught one way or the other. All right, now that's a little smaller place. All right, let me show you what's going to happen in a bigger place. All right, here we are. Here we are. Check it out. So I have taken over this particular base. Now, what I didn't do is I haven't done anything on the inside, but that would be so much fun. So I got rid of a few things and just sort of cleaned up the outside of it. But you can see the strategy is still here. Look at this. I even have pretty nice. I actually did this yesterday, so everything's grown up. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Huh? Got a little farm right off the back here. Pretty nice. Everything down here is exactly the same. I have a little ramp leading out, okay, along the front. Oh, you know what? I don't think I need to put it back. I did have it, and then I took it out because I was going to show you that I needed a little fall down ramp here. Is that the right spot? One away? Yeah, I think so. But I already showed you at the other one, so it's not that big of a deal. But this is really important because they will go into berserk mode if they fall. You don't want them to fall. Trust me. You don't want them to fall. You can go watch Jawoodle, alright? Jawoodle has the killing corridor is completely his idea as far as I know. He talked about adding that ramp just a couple of days ago to soften their fall. And all I've done is just tweak it by adding the 1/4 blocks here instead of a solid wall. And again, mine's not very wide. So theoretically, they could jump for me, but that's okay. I just didn't want to have to clean out. Now, I know digging out is a lot, and you're going to have to repair probably your level 1 shovel, several times. But, you can use all the stuff that you dig out, right? Whether it's sand or clay, depending on where you are. You can use that. That's a good resource. So, so what? You got to clean it. You got to dig stuff out. So, the question would be, and this was my question too, is this too far for them to come around to this ramp? Will they know that there's a ramp over there that they could come back and try to get me? So, standing right here, you can see with this little platform instead of just one spot, it actually works really well because you can basically see everything outside over here. Well, let's try. Let's add a few friends. Did I turn you guys off? Hey! I think I turned you off now. There you go. Okay. You guys did this for me yesterday, so I just need you to do it for me again. There you go. There you go. You can try jumping. I don't mind. I don't mind. Try jumping a few times. There you go. So let's see if they run all the way around. And if we hear them running on wood, then we're in a good place because they're running around on that path right there. The shortest path. Hi, guys. Hi. Hi. Yeah. Now, they started hitting here. Now, yesterday they didn't hit here. So, what is holding them up, I wonder? You guys freeze. Is it the unevenness? Is it there's the fact that there's a corner here? Probably. So, obviously, I would keep going. There's no reason why I wouldn't. So, I would. Just to make it smooth. Because I think that would be very beneficial. And she's fast. Look at this one. Alright, so that works. So what else would I do? Well, I'm going to show you, okay? Give me a minute. Alright, guys, you can see that I've added a little friend there, and I've added a little friend there. I mean, eventually I could stand right there and operate both of them. But what I have to do is just simply move slightly to one side or the other, depending on where there's more zombies. Not ideal. Eventually, one thing that we could do is just pop a bunch of holes in here with a bunch of turrets. Now, I put a block above his head. I hope he's still going to work. I think he is. They wouldn't let me put it down with just one opening, but they allowed me to put a block back above him. So we'll see. We'll see if that works, okay? Alright, let's turn that off. Let's get this guy ready to go. And we'll put a few of you. We'll try some other zombies. We'll try some others. Alright. Trying to jump. It's not really working. She's going to try to come across. Of course, if she tries to come across and she starts beating on stuff, well then obviously this one has to go down quickly. Right? And that's okay. That's why you're standing here. Oh, shotgun's tearing up. So, having a bunch of turrets all the way around your place would obviously just be fantastic. Just amazing. It must be, I must not have the shotgun set low enough, but anyway, we get the idea. Obviously, it would work really well. Now, I know that's a long way off, so in the meantime, we would just have to hope that the thing that's going to help us more than anything is the fact that they're just going to go around and keep doing their thing. And if they get caught up here, fine, we just shoot them. It's not a big deal. Yeah, we had a couple take... Yeah, honestly, I should probably give him maybe 2 and move him right up to the edge. Give him a little bit of range. Side to side, I should say. A little bit of range. Again, we've got our guard in the back. We could even turn the ceiling into, or the roof rather, into garden. I don't know. It's pretty good. So I think, because right now I'm streaming Alpha 19. This is the route I'm gonna go. It's gonna go slower than me having the purple weapons, that's for sure. But this is what I'm going to do: is start with this. Now, eventually, we'll worry about turrets. But I think if I just have one opening to protect, and let them all run around, run themselves ragged, and just have this one opening right here, I think that's the way that I'm gonna go. So, remember, most of this, like the arrow slits and the killing corridor here, not my idea. I'm just sort of combining them into a little base idea, and we'll see how it works in real life. But it seems to work pretty well right now in creative mode. So, I guess that's it for me. I think the next time I find a really good idea that I like, whether from Jawoodle or someone else, I'm going to actually apply it to a location, because to me that's the most interesting part, is to take a place I'm going to live, and because this gives me fun stuff to do on the inside as we try to flip it and make it cool and make it the way that we want it. I just love this kind of stuff. And oh, by the way, the other thing I didn't mention is, look at this. We can just drive in. This is our garage, and they won't come across. Isn't that nice? They'll patch this out soon. So I might as well enjoy it while it exists. All right, guys, that's it for me. I'll see you next time.